This is my garden here on my little homestead and here in Montana, and we just had a very cold night in the middle of June. It got down to about 35 degrees at least. So I'm about to check on my plants and see how they did. My husband was nice enough to cover them up with mulch or wood chips and some buckets on certain ones last night, so I'm hoping they all stayed alive. Well, I guess I can start off with these. This is some herbs. This is just lemon balm. I wasn't too concerned about my herbs. This is some spinach. Once again, I didn't think it would have a problem last night, and it doesn't look like it did. It looks just fine. There's some little spinach sprouts. More spinach sprouts. Cilantro over here. I just actually cut off some of it last night because it was starting to flower already. So, and then he actually put a tarp over my big tomato plants. So I'm going to uncover those and see how they look. Alright, so I think my tomato plants did pretty good under the tarp. I'm really glad we put a tarp down because there was a layer of frost on top of the tarp. This is some peppers. Some Anaheim peppers, and I've actually got some this is Thai basil. It's my first time growing that. And I have a little bit of regular sweet basil over here. Another big tomato plant. And yeah, so really happy the tomatoes and peppers have survived the night. Alright, so here I'm uncovering another small tomato plant. There's a ton of grass growing in my garden beds lately. Really annoying. I'll just leave the mulch in here to help keep it moist. Hopefully that'll be good for the plants. Another tomato plant. It looks happy. You can hear a cow across the road. I'm not sure if you could hear it. It's Montana. We have a lot of cows. Unfortunately, I don't have my own yet, but one day. Alright. Oh, my little, I think this might be a jalapeno pepper. Little baby plant. It's something you learn fast, and then if you're gardening up north, don't be discouraged if it's the middle of June and you see people with these big raging gardens and yours is just starting out. Yeah, that's how it is. Like I said, it got down to 35 last night, so. Which is the first time I've experienced that cold of a night in June since I've moved here, but it's not totally unusual. I've heard people talk about it snowing in June and stuff, so I'm not shocked. We've lived here, I think it's 5 years now, so. My strawberries look good. This is the first time I've actually gotten this far along with strawberries. I have not had good luck with strawberries in the past years. Over here I have squash. I can't remember which kind off the top of my head. So my green beans did good over that night. My lettuce we didn't even bother covering because it's a cold loving plant, so we just let it go, and it actually looks much bigger than it was yesterday when I came down here. So I'm actually really happy with how this lettuce is doing. It is doing great. Alright, this little guy is kind of my little favorite pepper plant. We bought it back in early May, But yeah, that little pepper plant survived a winter storm in the middle of May where we got 6 inches of snow. Survived getting dug up by my dogs because they came in before we got the fence finished on the garden, and they dug up most of my pepper plants back in May, which then most of them died from the winter storm, but not that one. And then it survived last night, and it actually is doing really well. So I don't know if it'll produce anything because it's getting such a rough start, but it's a bell pepper plant that we bought from the local FFA, and I'm hoping it will continue to thrive and produce some good peppers. Yay! I got my little helper here today, my little garden buddy, and she loves her chicken. Trying to kiss the chicken. She cracks me up. That is one tough chicken, let me tell ya. She got scalped twice by other chickens, which we no longer have. And she got attacked by what we assume is a fox, and I think our barn cat. She used to be up on the porch with our barn cat when she got attacked, and I think the cat chased off the fox. Otherwise, I have no idea how she would have survived. And that was, maybe a month ago now, and she's doing great. I mean, look at her. Say, this is one tough chicken. And she is very friendly to us and lets us pet her, so yeah, we're gonna keep her around. Let her be a garden chicken, even if she doesn't produce eggs. So that's my garden here in Montana. I think it's a good size. It's not huge. Definitely want a bigger one one day. But for now it fits our needs. And yeah, gardening up north can be tough. I'm really happy my plants survived the frost last night in the middle of June.